I would say that this is a solid 10. Got to the beach this morning just at high tide, right about 10 a.m. And Larry, pay attention to this because as I'm going out and I've got the ND8 filter on it, and watch what happens when I get over the water, how it changes, gets lighter. I can't remember if it gets lighter. I remember watching this as a preview, and I think it gets lighter. Anyway, check it out. So we get out there, tide's high, waves are smaller than yesterday, but as the tide went out, there you go, they just had the change in the color right there on the screen, Larry. So anyway, we get out there, and as the tide goes down, the waves get better. So it was very cool. Most places don't break really good at a high tide, and this is no exception. But it got better. So we got some great surprises coming up. Good videos, lots of good rides. Nice little left. So anyway, the waves got better during the as the day progressed, or the morning progressed, and you know, the main break that I've been videoing for this past week, it's a reef break, but just to the south of that, or as you're looking outward to the left of that, there's another little break that breaks on a southwest swell, and you'll see some guys getting these rides. And it's funny because the waves are, it's not perpendicular to the normal break, but it's definitely at an angle. Very unusual. Guys getting right all the way in. This person, when I mentioned that they're going right on the wave, it's their perspective, not our perspective as we're viewing it. This is for my friends who have never been surfing, like my grandkids. There's going to be some good rides coming up. Special, very special. There's Joe, cranking it, spanking it. I'm just not happy with the color that I'm getting. See how it just changed? Not cool. So I'm flying the Inspire 2 with this telephoto lens. What happened was, you know, as I'm going backwards, they're going toward the beach, I'm backing up closer and closer to the beach. Well, on a wave that you're going to see later on. I end up in the parking lot at the cul-de-sac, and when I'm flying this low over the water, that equates to flying straight back and running into a car in the parking lot if I go too far back. So I got to be careful. Little fiber all the way to the shore. There was kids out there, young ladies, young men, old men, having a good time. Even shortboarders. Young kid, young maggot. Walking up to the nose, into the rocks, right? This guy gets a really long left. And he started to the south side of the regular peak. Nice little wave. Everybody falls off their surfboard at one time or another. That was a reverse takeoff fin forward. On the nose. Head dip. There I'm on the rocks, or I'm in the cul-de-sac, following that guy. Was my wake-up call. I need to be careful. Just looks like they're lining up really nice right there. Switching stance. See a young lady riding. This is a foam board. I've got one just like this. My friend Ken gave me. And they're simple, but they work. I'm hoping when my grandkids come in at the end of this month that they'll be able to get out there and crank it. On the nose. There's Joe again. And friends, right back at you, Joe. This reminds me of that little thing that Jet used to be ride at our home break in Del Mar. It's like a shortened kayak, and he'd get out there and catch a bunch of waves and get in the way. Jet, sorry about that, dude. So I wanted to tell you a story. That first still picture, the guy hanging 10, that's Joel Tudor. He was out there surfing this morning, and Larry was videoing sort of down by the river mouth, and he's the one that noticed him. And anyway, Larry got some great shots of him. And that one I just captured is off of, I think, his best wave that I got, or that between Larry and I got this morning. But his style is just great. I mean, he's so fluid. And he's been this way since he was a teenager. So what I wanted to tell you, so my daughter and my youngest son would come with me going surfing every Saturday morning, along with Larry and his kids and everybody else in our crew, you know. And so my daughter had a crush on Joel Tudor. Very cute, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'll never talk to him, but the thing is, one time we were in the La Jolla Shores parking lot and Joel was there, and I got him to sign something for Sarah. So that's the big story. Here he goes. A little right. When you see him get a 10, he does it so well, and then he does that arching. He's almost leaning forward off the front of his board, but his back is arched so much that his weight transfers to the rear. It's just very cool. Made my day. Oh, so I got to tell you, so I captured that picture that I put on the front, so I sent it to my granddaughter in Ohio, and I asked her to ask Sarah if she recognizes this person surfing, just from surfing ability. I'll let you know. I think she'll recognize it. This person got a lot of waves yesterday too. Very nice. The next segment coming up is Joel on that wave, and he's going left, and it's very cool. I'm doing it in slow-mo, part of it afterwards. Here he goes. Look at that arch. Solid 10. So cool. The reason I'm slowing it down is so you can see his style. He's leaning out in front of his board. Very cool. I went down there to try and get some more videos, and the problem I have is, like I said, I'm really concerned about backing into the parking lot with that, using the telephoto lens, so that's why I'm a little skittish videoing down that way. Nice one. Okay, this is Kerry. He's from Boston. That's him paddling there. And he's going to turn around and catch the reform on this. I will tell you, many kudos for him being out in the water, because if you've had as many operations as he had, you'd be very thankful to be out there too. Good job, Kerry. Comes out here during the winter. There's the wave of the day for him right there. Good for you. Right into the shore. I'm heading down to the desert tomorrow morning early for, well, we're going to reenact the shooting at the OK Corral. Nice head dip and a Straw 5 to boot. Very cool. So the next time there's a swell coming, looks like it's moving in Monday night, and so Tuesday morning. That's Karen paddling out on her stand-up. There she is, going out into the lineup. So Tuesday morning we'll be at Del Mar, 15th Street, 0 dark 30. And after we shoot some videos there, we'll probably come up here to Cardiff and shoot the second shift. First shift is dawn patrol, second shift is second shift, and then of course you have the afternoon shift, and then you got the evening glass. Nice. So I hope you have a good weekend, and we'll see you next Tuesday if you can make it. On the nose, back pedal, I want to thank Mike Young and Off the Lip and Mr. G, and of course Lon, for their input into these videos. I really appreciate it. I will do more of a surrounding area next week. Ran out of time. Guys surfing backwards. That's harder than it looks. Anyway, thank you for your comments, guys. Nice fiver. There's the cul-de-sac at the end of the parking lot. I did this on the way back so that you guys see we're parked right at the very end. It's right in the center of the screen right there. And that's where we fly out of. Have a great weekend. Stick a fork in me. I'm done.